What's up, everybody? I'm Dan Karpuc, and welcome back to TrendsCenter App, where I break down the top trend center edges and decide, are we tailing or are we fading? After the Reds and Giants stayed under last night, I'm off to a 16-4 start in MLB, hitting 80% for plus 10.49 units on my official Twitter picks to start the season. Obviously, that's not sustainable. This is betting, of course, but finding an edge, that absolutely is. And all you need to do what I'm doing right now is download the TrendsCenter app, open up TrendyBot, grab a premium subscription, do all the things to arm yourself with the data and trends that I am showing you guys every single day. Let's get right into today's episode for Wednesday, April 15th, and I'm going to hit you guys with 3 different MLB plays today. Let's start off with the Guardians at the Cardinals, and here is the trend. After a loss, the Guardians have gone a perfect 7-0 straight up, 100% hit rate here, plus 9.6 units, 129.38% ROI in their next game. So the question is this a trend or a trap? I'm going to say this is a trend. I'm going to keep tailing this. Cleveland has been resilient all season, bouncing back every single time they've taken a loss. And let's be real, the pitching matchup here doesn't really scare me. You've got Slade Cecconi on one side, but Dustin May on the other, pitching for St. Louis at home. He has a 9.45 ERA, obviously a small sample size, but he has come out of the gates very slow, and his profile looks very troubling at the moment. That's going to be a problem for St. Louis in this matchup, most likely here. If this turns into a who messes up less type of game, I trust that the Guardians' momentum and bounce back ability will get them over the hump. I'm going to say a trend is a trend, and until it loses, I'm going to roll with Cleveland in this spot. Let's go to the Royals versus the Tigers for the second game here, and here's a trend. Since the start of last season, teams with money lines of plus 190 or shorter and totals of 9 or less have gone 23-8 against the Tigers when Jack Flaherty starts. So 74.19% hit rate, almost 18 units of profit, almost 50% ROI when we're fading Jack Flaherty. So is this a trend or a trap? I'm going to say this is a trend, and I'm going to go with the Royals money line here. Small underdogs in this spot, plus 115 I got them at. I think this is a pretty easy one to tail too. Flaherty's been a fade machine essentially, and this season he has looked pretty bad again. He's rocking a 55.3% hard hit rate against. That's bottom 7% in the MLB. Basically, every pitch in his arsenal is grading out below average or worse in terms of efficiency. That's not a good profile. Meanwhile, Seth Lugo's going to be on the mound for the Royals. He's not going to strike out 10 guys most likely, but he's going to induce soft contact. He's a veteran guy. I don't trust this Royals offense too much. They're not always trustworthy, but this spot isn't really about them. It's about fading Flaherty. I'm going to say that this is a trend, and I'm going to take Kansas City's underdog money line. Heading into the final game here, it's the Blue Jays at the Brewers. Here's the trend from TrendsCenter. When Chad Patrick starts for the Brewers, in Milwaukee is a minus 150 favorite or shorter. The under is 19-4. That's 82.61%, plus 14.6 units, 57.71% ROI. Is this a trend or a trap? I'm going to say this is a trend, and I'm all over this one. I got this at plus 100, so we're essentially doubling our money if we win. The under 7.5 in this spot. Chad Patrick has been lights out to start the season. Just 1 earned run in 12 1/3 innings. Even when he exits, Milwaukee's bullpen has been decent enough to finish the job in this spot. Patrick, of course, came in as a bulk reliever last game, so he's going to come into this with a lot of juice and a lot of threw only 50 pitches last time out, so he's going to have a lot more leash, I should say, in this one. On the other side, Toronto's offense has been ice cold, just 3.8 runs per game, bottom 6 in the MLB. That's pretty shocking to me, based on what this team did last season. Of course, small sample size, yes, but when we're talking about current form against a good pitcher, I take those things into consideration. And on the other side, Dylan Cease has been absolutely dominant. 1.69 FIP, 26 strikeouts in just 14 and 2/3 innings. His baseball savant page, if you're into that kind of stuff like me, is completely lit up like a red fire truck. It's absolutely nuts, so go check that out. Both pitchers are dealing. Both of these offenses are cold right now. This is a strong trend. I'm going to take the under. So 3 bets, 3 trends to tail. I'm going to tail all of them. If you want to find edges like these in seconds, just open up the TrendsCenter app. You can get a free 3-day trial for any premium subscription. So try it out. If you don't like it after a couple days and it's not for you, then so be it. But at least give it a shot. Give yourself some extra chances to find an edge. Betting is difficult. Beating these sports books is very difficult. Only the best of the best can do it until TrendsCenter. That is, you can arm yourself and you could be a consistent winner. Remember, if we're hitting at that 54-55% clip over the span of a few years, over a long period of time, that's where we want to be. We don't need to go on these gigantic runs. We don't need to take small sample sizes into consideration. We want to make the best, most informed bets we can possibly make. And TrendsCenter is one of the many tools in the industry that you can utilize in order to give yourself that information. So I'm Dan Karpuc. I will catch you next time on Trend or Trap. Best of luck on today's picks, and I will see you guys tomorrow.